Alright, time for another build. This time we're doing it for the little 8-inch S2 Cadence here. So the little guy, there's the little 8, beastie little 8. Yeah, so we're building a T-line enclosure for him, tuning it at 57 Hertz, which is this thing's FS, it's free air response frequency. Very high tuning, but that's pretty much what you do on a T-line. So we'll do that, see what happens. It should sound nice though, SQ wise. That's how we're looking after a bit of cutting then, with the table saw. So the only thing left to cut is I haven't made the front, which will stop about there, this is our exit of the port, should I say. But otherwise that's roughly the idea of it. So there's this chamber here with the sub sitting here, back of the motor being about in line of the port. Big 45 there. Again, this chamber's purely so the motor has somewhere to sit. So big 45 there. Big 45, or as big as I can in the corners of where the sub is, like 45's in here. So it's channeling it straight into this port. Port is 5 feet long. Doesn't actually look that big, but it is. So by the time it goes all the way around and out, plus I've also got to still cut up 45's for these corners. Little 45, big 45. Also made this piece now, so that goes there, like that. So that's our first main part. That is all now actually put together. So we have that part and we have 3 45's in there. So that's that. Cool. Alright, so all I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut out the hole here for the sub. Right, and then there's another baffle here, which will be pushed up against this. It's a really tight fit, so I'm not going to squeeze it in there. But anyway, point is there'll be another baffle, the sub will be actually mounted on that. Anyway, so there we go, there's the hole cut out. Just a simple flush mount, but anyway. It's that. Box looks pretty bloody huge for a single 8. Alright, so the top's not attached, so I'll just take that off now. So all I've done here is I've belt sanded the top, just so it's nice and flat. There's a few of the little 45's were slightly off, but now it's all belt sanded and nice and flat. So what I've done here is little 45, done a little 45 there, it's actually an inside, and a bigger 45 here, so that it makes this thicker and gives it less of a curve, I guess. I just want to say this box so far, total cost $3. Completely made of scraps that I have left over from other builds. So it's all it is just scraps every cut. That's why there's pieces of paint on them and whatever, but completely made of scraps. Those T-nuts are the $3 worth of cost, and the bolts that hold them in. So that's literally total cost now is about $3. If I'm happy with it, then I'm going to put in some terminals, about $10 worth of, speaker terminals, and then carpet it, another $20, $30 worth. So total cost might be about $50. We're about to put the sub in just to test stage. So it's all screwed down, as you can see on top. But anyway, so I've got 8 gauge running just through the back of the box. Simple, but anyway, here I've only got 2 of them because you can't buy them anymore. They're 8 gauge joiners. 8 gauge. I can't find them anywhere to buy them. So if anyone knows where to buy these things, it'd be awesome. I've painted the port bright orange. It's actually come out with a really nice finish. That is because I've had to do, including clear and undercoat, I've done 12 coats. I did a coat of undercoat, then I did 9 coats of orange, and then 2 coats of clear coat. I've also done it here, which is just the inside of the top of the port, the bit you'll see. So what I'm going to do is now get the box down. Now I've had to do it on this stupid angle. This is got to be the worst. This is from Super Cheap Auto. Not the clear. So the clear is actually a good paint. This is the worst paint. This orange, International Orange. It looks great, but it is so runny. Now I had 2 cans. I tried both cans, and they're both completely shit. So it's nothing to do with just that one-off can. It's come out nice now after 9 coats, but I was trying to do it standing up and it was just running. Alright, screws are ready there, all in, hanging out a few mil so they slightly tack in when I put it on top, and There's the glue, the entire thing covered in glue. Alright, so we'll whack it on now. And so now we have it ready to be wrapped. So I've sanded, routed, filled in all my holes with red gold there, the body filler. I've cut out my terminal in the back, so it sits in there flush as well. Obviously once the carpet's in there it'll look different, but anyway, we got that there all ready. Got 8 gauge soldered onto that. Yep, port's painted orange, so it'll just be orange. Carpet will just go around to right to the edge. Here's time to wrap it. That's a piece of carpet. Gonna do a nice wrap on this one. It's very simple, but hey, it's just an experimental box really. There's a wrap. Took me a while just to get the port right. That was the hardest part. Otherwise though, as you can see, completely wrapped with terminals there in the back. As you can see on that side, it actually wraps in around the port, and otherwise it just goes around the edge on the other 3 sides. Cool. Alright, so now I'm going to mount up a sub in there. And there's a little 8-inch with his little gold ring, orangey gold, in the box. Yeah, cool. Alright, well now that's ready to be put into the wagon. Cool. Let's see what she does. We'll film a little 8-inch flex. Again, this is not an SPL monster. I mean, it's an 8-inch on 500 watts. But T-line's more for sound quality, but I think looks nice. The colour scheme doesn't go with the car at all. Black and orange doesn't go with this freaking brown at all. But there's a lot is about to happen to this car. I'm not going to give away anything in this video, but there will be one coming up soon that'll explain it. So, but right now let's film this little 8-inch moving. Let's first play what it was designed for, this thing, which is Michael Jackson, that type of music. So we'll play a little Dirty Diana. Now we'll play some more of something I listen to. Actually, we'll play a new song. Probably heard it on the radio. Okay, we'll play Gas Pedal. Only getting rated power, but as you can see there, she's going to full excursion. If I'm not careful, she does bottom out. But yeah. Anyway, that's that. Yeah, it's not an SPL monster. It's not a crazy amount of flex. It's only an 8, but it plays anything, whether it be thumpy, high frequencies, or right down to low stuff like that. So cool. It's a good musical box for daily, which is what it'll be in here for a little while. So, all right, guys. That was that. Mainly just wanted to build a T-line, show you what it's like. Some of you might have known what a T-line was, but need it.